Hello, this is Professor Megan Leight, and I am reviewing the syllabus for my Art 109 online Renaissance to Modern Art History class for Westchester Community College. This is my picture. I again am Professor Leight, and you can best reach me at megan.leight@sunywcc.edu. I am responsible for grading all of your course content this semester. For your homework assignments, your discussion forums, I will be your primary contact person. I did want you to meet our co-contributor. This is Dr. Melissa Hall, who works for the art department full-time with SUNY Westchester. She produced much of the video content you're going to use all semester long. She is the author of your online textbook, and I wanted you to see who she was and let you know who our main contributor was for this course. The course description. You will learn about the development of Western civilization through the study of works of art and architecture from the Renaissance to modern periods. We'll work chronologically through time, and the course will provide you with an overview of major artists, periods, and art movements. What are you going to learn? You will acquire skills for analyzing and interpreting works of art in relation to their historical and cultural context. In the end, you'll be able to describe, analyze, and compare major works of art using art historical methods such as iconographic analysis and formal analysis. Course outcomes. Upon successful completion of the course, you should be able to, number 1, demonstrate knowledge of selected Western European works of art and architecture from the 15th to the early 20th centuries by artist, title, and period. Do you know any of the works on the right? By the end of this course, I am hopeful that you'll be able to recognize all of those very famous pieces. Number 2, by the end of the course, you should be able to demonstrate knowledge of art historical concept, terms, iconography, formal conventions, and period styles. The image that you're seeing here is actually one of linear perspective that deals with a single vanishing point. That's the center sort of dot on that line, and we'll deal with that during the Renaissance, which is a new convention of how to accurately portray three-dimensional space. Our third course outcome is that you should be able to integrate knowledge from multiple resources to formulate a well-reasoned essay about selected works of art in relationship to the development of Western civilization. Namely, we're going to associate the relationship between works of art and the cultures they belong to. What else are you going to learn? You're going to become familiar with online resources that are relevant to the study of art history, such as the Khan Academy website, Google Art Project, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and a lot of other source timelines. Course textbook. The good news for you is that the course is entirely free. So we want you to use your textbook money to buy a tablet, to buy a computer, to buy something else that you really need for the semester to be successful. So our course textbook is going to be available online through our course Blackboard site. I've embedded all the chapters in our weekly learning modules. The other main website if Blackboard is ever down is actually Dr. Hall's WordPress site, which is available here. I don't often link you to the website directly, but if you ever experience a shutdown with the Blackboard site, you can always go to that website to review, mostly for the online textbook resources. So the course textbook, online chapters include illustrations and embedded videos that are mostly from smarthistory.org. The videos that are sourcing from this website are in-depth conversations that provide an analysis of individual works of art, something like you would hear from me each week if we actually met in class. This is just a little overview of the website, so you can very easily navigate the Khan Academy website to review any of the course modules that we're really going to cover. For students who prefer a live lecture format, I've posted narrated video lectures from our co-instructor, Dr. Melissa Hall, in the video lectures content folder. These will be also available and posted under your weekly content modules. Dr. Hall made these video lectures for all of the course material that we're going to be reviewing this term, and I've gotten feedback from students in recent semesters that have taught this course that they really preferred listening to her lectures than reading independently each week. If you choose this format, the video lecture format, you'll also need to watch the supplemental videos stored in the Khan Academy videos folder. These are the same videos that are available within the online textbook, but I want to make sure the content is being reinforced multiple ways. Let's talk a little bit about assessment. How will your learning be evaluated this semester? The first method is through quizzes. You're going to have weekly chapter quizzes that test your content knowledge from the week after reviewing the video lectures or the online. These are 25 to 35 question, multiple choice question exams. They are untimed and they are meant to be open book. They've been designed as study guides that help focus on the important concepts from the chapter. So as you can see from the questions that are on the right-hand side of this slide, there are several images. They're asking you to identify what's typical of a Mannerist painting in the first question. So just general concepts that you're going to be asked about. The next way you're going to be evaluated is through the discussion forum. You'll be required to participate in class discussions each week. Active participation will be required to earn an A. What do I mean by that? Essentially, you have from Monday through Sunday evening to participate in the discussion forum. I am encouraging you to start the discussions on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday of each week. I cannot have everyone wait until Sunday evening to be contributing. This is meant to be a week-long class. So you will earn more points for contributing early on in the week and by following my topic instructions well. Basically, there will be a forum starter post called Topic Instructions, and you just need to read those carefully and follow all of my instructions and the amount of comments you need to make back on relevant works of art to achieve maximum points each week. For more information and specific guidelines on the discussion forum, please check out the course guidelines folder. In the course menu, there's a separate video available that details the discussion forum and what we're really looking for each week. Homeworks. You will have weekly homework assignments that challenge you to summarize your learning in your own words. They will also give me an opportunity to give you regular feedback on what you're submitting to me. So you're looking at a sample homework assignment here on the early Renaissance painting in the Northern Renaissance, basically Burgundy and Flanders. So they're asking, what is a donor portrait and why do donors want to have their portraits painted? We're asking you about people who like to commission works of art and then appear in those works of art. You'll learn about donor portraits and why people want to sort of be involved in the works that they're actually commissioning. The homeworks are due each week. They're worth a significant part of your overall grade, so please dedicate enough time to completing the homeworks each week. They are based on the videos and the online resources we're asking you to look at each week. The textbook is going to be your main source for completing the homeworks. Watching the chapter videos will also complete these assignments more successfully. Most of the videos that you're going to be viewing with the homeworks are from that Smart History website, so just get familiar with that website a little bit and be ready for most of those videos from the Khan Academy of thesmarthistory.org. You do have one written essay assignment this semester. This is the visual analysis essay. It's based on a reading called Humanism in the Renaissance and the works of art and concepts we've explored during the first half of the course. Essentially, you'll be working on this over spring break and then the week after you return from spring break. So we have a good 2 weeks set aside to really look at the visual analysis essay. You are required to complete a pre-writing exercise for this assignment. That's due the first week in week 8. You should upload this to the discussion forum for the visual analysis essay. This part of your grade is worth 5% of your overall total for the assignment. This is the analysis, the kind of beginning ideas of what you're formulating for your work of art. You will also be required to work on your essay with tutors at the writing tutorial at Westchester if you do poorly on the pre-writing assignment. So please keep in mind, I really want these to be a good general effort at your first draft of your I've developed extensive guidelines to help with the writing of your assignment. It's meant to challenge you and to demonstrate your mastery of the skill of describing, which is actually one of the first readings we're going to have during this first week of classes. Exams. You're going to have 2 exams this semester. There's a midterm exam and a final exam. For the midterm exam, there's part 1, which is slide identification. You're going to be asked to, with multiple choice questions, identify the work of art, the artist from that work, and demonstrate general knowledge about those pieces. The second part is more general multiple choice questions related to chapter content. This is all going to appear as one giant exam, and you will have a review list provided prior to taking the exam so that you can review the images that we're asking you to know for the exam. The final exam is actually 3 parts though. So the first part is a slide identification. Again, it's the same as the midterm where you're identifying works of art and demonstrating knowledge about those. It's supplemented by multiple choice questions that are related to chapter content. And then finally, there's a separate paragraph essay response called final homework. That's going to be a separate submission. There is another review list that will be provided prior to taking this exam. So grading. So the grading breakdown is that homework is worth 20%. There's a discussion forum also worth 20%. So these are the bulk of your weekly assignments, and I've weighted them to be a greater total than some of the other multiple pieces of the course. The quizzes are a little bit lower stakes. They are a little more challenging, so they're only worth 15. Your exams are each worth 15%. And finally, that visual analysis essay is a total of 15. You can refer to the syllabus for a greater breakdown of what all of those entail. Grading. So failure to complete all the course assignments may result in a failing grade. As you can see from this little girl on the right, I don't do papers. Not doing certain portions of this course can really result in a poor overall grade. So the course policies, what we're asking from you, you're expected to check in online throughout the week. Assignments do open at 12:30 a.m. on Monday mornings, and they close at 11:30 p.m. Sunday evenings. You're supposed to begin by completing the coursework early in the week, by Monday, maybe Tuesday for the quiz and for the discussion forum. I'd like you to have your homework assignments turned in by Fridays if possible. Delaying course completion until late on Sundays will hurt your overall grade. It is not advisable to wait until Sunday to complete all the work that you need to do each week. Late policies. The discussion forum absolutely closes on Sundays. I don't want late submissions for the discussion forum because it's about being present throughout the week and where you will not earn credit if you're not present for the week. I will accept late homework if you have a good excuse and you've asked me for an extension. I'm more than happy to consider that with you. If you're sick or you need to let me know about a reason you can't complete the coursework, please just email me and request an extension. For the written assignments, they'll be accepted up to 1 week past the deadline, potentially with a grade penalty depending on why it was late. Please contact me immediately if you feel you need an extension on a closing deadline. Extension periods usually do not exceed 3 days, but I'm always more than happy to discuss this with you. Class conduct. So there's something called netiquette that refers to the rules of conduct in an online environment. The rules of netiquette include a respectful attitude towards others and behavior that is professional and mature. I've provided a link to an excellent resource on online netiquette that you should review carefully. Essentially, I'm looking for behavior that is appropriate and things that you want to hear from your colleagues. Behavior that's disruptive or that interferes with the course discussions will not be accepted. So in general, I want you to be kind in the discussion forums and treat your colleagues as you would like to be treated. Academic honesty. This course will be conducted in accordance with the college's basic standards of academic honesty. So cheating, plagiarism, or any other form of academic dishonesty will not be tolerated. Please visit the college website for an overview of plagiarism and tips on how to avoid it. Students with disabilities. Westchester provides a lot of different services for students with documented disabilities. Please visit the college website to learn about the services that are available for you if you meet these criteria. Finally, academic support. The college also provides a range of services through the Academic Support Center. It is up to you to take advantage of the services available to you. The Writing Center in particular can be helpful for this course with the written assignments, especially if you find you're having difficulties with this course requirement. So please seek them out and look at the writing tutorials that are available in the library if you need additional help. Tech problems. Please contact the Online Learning Office if you're having any issues with your Blackboard site. They are also available after hours and on the weekends at those numbers and those websites. I look forward to having you in the course, and thank you for being part of this online tutorial.